Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In a country where rights and privileges are mere written words in an archive, created by an outsider, meant to rule an insider, burdened and embellished with their whims and caprices, and in silence sporadic amendments through their hidden agendas, giving the sacred title of the supreme law of the land, the greatest guide to all persons and activities within the territory of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Constitution. One finds it hard, stupefying and suffocating, in constant need to breathe the air taken by their grandparents, born in a time history had taken away, and they too should have taken away themselves to give room to the younger generation. To break the ground, sprouting to be a new plant suitable for the new era, the time which needs fresh ideas and pristine input, as pressure as the younger generation, so as pristine color of their enthusiasm to do the doable, break the unbreakable through the journey of achieving the unachievable, but being denied the light of the day, whether should have gone to grave. Defined in the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, the term youth can be time, quality, or state, a single person or group of young persons. But in the Nigerian popular definition, it can be referred to as a young person or persons that are lazy, ready to receive and deceive, idle, aimless, worthless, hopeless, with no purposes in life, and therefore never to be able to achieve anything meaningful in their lives, to expand their horizons and think outside the box, or rather think inside the box. Be that as it is, the youth are, as their lives in Nigeria depended on the defined definition since the time Mother Hen was conceived, as far as the definition of the original definer is concerned. Although matasa, hindi otorobia, are a phenomenon in themselves. A youth, a singular person, is someone leaping from the bridge of childhood to adulthood to a statehood of confusion, lack of choice, responsibility, trauma, or the state of peace, tranquility, and possibility hinging upon the choices made by them. Being a youth is a condition, circumstance, the time in which choices must be made that may make or mar, mercifully or mercilessly, to the person in that war zone. There are, at this stage, expectations from family, friends, society, and the nation in general mounted on that person. There is a shift from being a responsibility to become responsible, to respond to some responsibilities responsibly just for being a youth. The fairy tales of life free of chaos, the dreams of becoming this and that, the ideology of right or wrong, all will be mature as matured becomes the person. Decisions, on many occasions, must be taken either correctly or wrongly after pondering over those of others, which can lead to safety or jeopardy that involves compromising one's vision. Relationships becomes more like a contract, and there exists the trade by barter of virtually everything the person does, whether they are pronounced offer, acceptance, consideration, or the silent ones. Actions becomes actions with repercussion, and tensions becomes a partner when and after inaction. Plants need water to grow. A man needs a conducive environment to glow. In this country that looks at the fictional depictions in most Indian films, the protagonist and antagonist fighting an unending war of who gets what, where, when, and how. The fuel and electricity needed to glow are so scarce that once become attached, though attacked, to the lack of light to glow, even slowly, to dream of basking in glorious glory of their self-attained achievement. And that light is in its literal and figurative sense. The A we all are attuned to is this tune since when we were children. The moment there is light back to our dark houses, which symbolize the metaphorical darkness inside of our hearts of lack of hope and dreams, showcases how rare the electricity we need to develop as a country is. And that same dark heritage is now past our young ones, as we inherited from our parents, left as a legacy by their parents. And if the needful is not done in the time appropriate, we are not going to give birth to the so-called fair-skinned children some of us are. As a result of the lack of light in this country, which will darken our society, and the society darken our already natural black skin. And so, tarmac black our children will become. Not only their skin, but also their future, health, welfare, and even their entire lives. They say, if it sounds strange and unacceptable to you, change it to normal and acceptable. Leadership is mostly blamed for lack of things in virtually every country in the world. We, the youth of Nigeria, are still regarded as lazy and not mature enough to take off the reins of our country. That is the right mantra to be chanted by all and be agreed upon, even by ourselves. To be a leader, there is a need for so many factors, internal and external, to come into play. When our future already been destroyed by the lack of good education and other essentials of life, how can the blind, we, drive the debris of a country left by them? With what training and which experience would we control the wicked train and clean the stain of embezzlement and corruption left for us? Are we strong enough educationally, wisdom-wise, politically, democratically, or westernly opened to carry the burden? With the lame legs, brainless brainy brains, gagged mouth, blindfolded eyes full of what I, me, and myself get? With a futureless future of dreamless picturesque picture, would we take the mantle of our country? Well, the most anticipated, naturally awaited sound for ears from a person in pain is the melody of crying and the glamorous sight of tears to peace side. Let us not delve deeper into the river of agony that will lead to ocean of depression. For an average person like me, the end result of being depressed in this country is either days of prayers or death. For the fact that remains with my gain of nothing, I cannot afford the service of a therapist. I'm just the epitome of how jobless youth are in this country. So, why not, instead of laying fully dead in our thoughts and doings, stand up for ourselves and do the little we can to bring into existence something different, something we have been dreaming of, to shoot that already well-written script of peace, unity, progress, and prosperity into a movie that captures all the elements of a good cinematic governmental finest finished product? Why can there be a transmogrification in our minds from being idealists to realists? Not in out of this world everything is possible scale, but with a little silent step at that ladder leading to that change, we always sing song. That change we say in our prayers, we advocate in all of our gatherings. We always lament the absence of all social media platforms. We become traumatized about one being transfigured by some monsters. My dear Nigerian youth, I'm not a person of any position. a tree you have stretched your already shrunk neck up to look at and scrutinize. I'm not to be written in any magazine, nor can you underline my name in any newspaper. You cannot find my face on any billboard, and I am Trillion % sure that you have not heard my voice on any radio station. My face, whatever your inner mind picturizes as, is not worthy of being televised on any television. An activist? Am I? You are wrong. Motivational speaker? Do you mean a deceiver? An actor? Far away from that. Attention seeker? Only those that are seek that. An advocate for the right cause? Right is a relative term. A poor Nigerian kid, jobless and hopeless, trying to romanticize the routine atmosphere of the country for his own gain. That is the caricature description of someone else your mind is vainly trying to personify and personalize me with. Then who am I? A human like you with an inner voice that demands and desires to speak, not necessarily to be heard, but to just say, our minds not being judged, being trolled, being abused, being castigated, or being forgotten. I am already dead, and dead men don't feel. As such, listen to the listenable from me. Understand the understandable, pick the pickable, say the sayable, do the doable, change the changeable, and leave the rest to God, for He's the only one to address the unaddressable, even punish the unpunishable. What is my mission? Nigerian youth, do the little you can to see that we have what Nigeria needs as a country. If not for us, then for the generations to come. How? It begins with what you think you can, and by putting that little nonsense thing into action. With all that being said, it is of utmost importance to remind ourselves that Nigeria is not the worst of countries. It is indeed a blessed country and the pride of all, including you and me. It is unarguable that whatever is needed in terms of manpower, wealth, and what have you, we all own it as a country. We are patriotic, and we are all that a country needs to be built. But, since we are the youth of the day that feel the urge to enhance and utilize all those God-given resources in our country to make it be that which we desire and dreams it to be, we have to do the needful. We have to be peaceable, resourceful, tactful, industrious, with an unfleeting belief in ourselves, to do, undo, redo, and our topmost priorities be bordered with love for our country and the determination to bring change, not change. We that are called lazy and names like that, a day will come that we are the ones to step up and take the control of the country. I, a Nigerian youth, a normal person like you, this is a call of mine to you. Stand up. Stand up. Arise, O come, Nigerian youth. Be realists, not idealists. Remember, you must fight your silent battles. Stand up for yourself with your ammunition during warfare. Nobody will hold the bomb for you, let alone you give them the responsibility of keeping safe your quiver while hunting in this wild bush of a country. You must demand the position. You must carve the position. You must work hard towards being in a position. You must aspire and inspire to stay in the position. And you must work painstakingly for the progress, development of the position while being in the position. Nobody wants our baked bread for breakfast. If you are not ready-made, you're not to be worthy of grand, no grace to animals. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than the others. To be idle, the clear definition of nothingness as a youth, means it is only the most primitive of animals that will crave you as their food. The sophisticated ones will never dream of knowing about your existence. The election is coming. We the youth will start roaming either to fight for our rights or to eliminate lives from other sides. If we elect those that will direct us to the safest of paths, we will not incur more of God's wrath for doing all these damages to ourselves and to others. Are you not religious? Karma is a bitch. So, vote wisely, advisedly, or you end up, not just you, but the upcoming generation, miserably miserable. To our almighty leaders, it is not worthy that in ba a taimaka wa matashi ba, to ko hargitsi ba zai daina tashi ba. Meaning, a youth, when deserted, idle and jobless, chaos and lawlessness will cease being aimless. Religion aside, you rule today, tomorrow you reside in your grave. Do that which will make you proud, that you leave behind you, thus worthy to lead the motherland that breastfed and nurtured you, not those that will do more harm than that which is done by you. Stop crooning the leaders of tomorrow. Build and take care of the leaders of tomorrow. Happy independence, Nigerians. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I am IR Turunku. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press that notification bell button. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media accounts at IR Turunku. Like, comment, and share my videos. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much for your love and support.